Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my February haul and favorites. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Thank you again to those of you who are returning, and welcome to those of you who are joining us the first time. I know many of you are new, so I really appreciate it. So this month, I have some fun things. I knew it was gonna be kind of like one of those months where I was gonna gather a lot of different things. And then if you saw my Vegas vlog, you saw that we didn't pick up that much. Actually just one thing, but it's been quite a busy month, even though it was a shorter month, even with the extra day. Did I do some shopping? I did some shopping on the extra day of February. So I guess maybe it did help me kind of bump up what I have here. But let's go ahead and just jump in to some of my favorites. One of them I'm gonna start with is something that I featured. It was the collaboration with Michelle Wong. By the way, congratulations, Michelle, on 100,000 subscribers. That is just so amazing. So I'm so happy for you. Looking forward to what else you have in store, but that is quite the feat here on YouTube. So I just want to say congratulations again to Michelle. But in that video, we've both featured this powder, the Chantecaille, of course Chantecaille, it's the Hummingbird Collection powder. And I went to the Sisley store in Vegas and they had a powder that reminded me of it. I think they said their #1 selling powder, or #1, I don't know. It's one of their best-selling products now. And a couple of you have chimed in because I wasn't sure if I should pick it up or not. I'm trying to open this other one. But one of you said that it was a little bit heavier. Actually, I think Jill Christ mentioned that. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Wow, I can't open this. It's stuck in here. Just get out. Okay. So I've been using this, and then I went to the Sisley store in Las Vegas and I saw that they had that blurring powder, which is new to them, maybe about like the last year or so. And it's one of their best sellers now. And I thought maybe I should pick that up to compare. Maybe it's better. But Jill Christ also picked this up and she actually compared them a little bit. She has them both. She said the Sisley one was a little bit heavier. And then also one of you chimed in and said it's a little bit deeper in tone. And I looked at it yesterday and it is deeper in tone. I love this so much that I picked up another one. So if you were thinking about this, it's just such a unique texture and something that I love because it is very skin-like, it's like the non-powdery powder, I wanna say. I could go on with this product forever, but I recently tagged them on an Instagram posting and they liked the tag. So I said this would be a really great permanent item in a larger range of shades too, so more people could access it because it is just such a beautiful, unique powder in that it's a game changer for me. So if you know me, you know I set with Charlotte Tilbury and then I usually finish off with Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I haven't been doing that. I've been setting under the eye with Charlotte Tilbury, but then I just go in and I set with this one powder. So if you were thinking about it and you wanted to try it, my skin type has changed a little bit. So it's not as dry, but it's dry on the exterior, oily on the T-zone, especially in the summer, more oily now than ever though. So I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely more oily now. And so this does kind of tend to break my makeup up sometimes in the, like in the longer days when I'm wearing my makeup for, not the days are longer, but when I wear my makeup for a long amount of time, you'll see more of that breaking up than I have before in the past. But this does a nice job of keeping it in place. I do like it mostly for the finish though. So if you're very oily, I don't know if this is gonna keep everything really from falling apart, but for my oily T-zone, it works nicely. So I did buy 2 because it's 9 minutes. Have I been talking for 9 minutes? And it's just the most beautiful powder, the most unique texture. So instead of buying the Sisley one to compare it, I just wanted to buy another one because I knew I loved this. So if that's not already clear, I love that powder. So that has definitely shortened my get ready time because it's eliminated one step. That is also another plus. Let's get through this Hummingbird collection. I'll get to some other items. This eyeshadow quad, beautiful. I know some of you were saying the pans are so small. I rarely go through, maybe you go through your pans, my sister does, but I rarely go through them. So this is gonna be more than enough. I've been using this as a daily color. And also I've been going in with this one just as a wash of color and then eyeliner and then I'm done. So I've liked them together and also separately. They're all really beautiful. Update on this lipstick. Some of you said, or one of you said it was too light for me. I agree. Honeysuckle is very beautiful. Actually, let me insert a swatch here. I wanted to pick it up, they didn't have it. Both that and Tamboti looked beautiful. They're very similar, but Tamboti has a little bit more reflective quality about it. Honeysuckle is a little bit more emollient looking. So this I have on today, and I put it on with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. So that's a way you can kind of adjust this. If you picked it up like me, sorry, this is in Coral Bell, you can do that too. Just add a lip liner underneath and then it'll change it. Or you could add it as a topper where it will kind of influence the color of your lipstick to brighten it a little, because it is a little bit light for me. And you can do that. So if you want to lift your lipstick a little bit so it's a little bit brighter, try that. It also is very hydrating. On to some other things. You know, I picked up Chanel eyeliners, a few, but now look how many I have. So now, this is the reason why. I picked up Espresso, I've been loving that. I picked up Fervent Blue, I've been loving that. Then I picked up the teal, and I thought that is such a gorgeous color. But I had so much more of an issue with transfer with the teal than I did with the other two. Oh my gosh, this color is so beautiful though. So I did do a look with this, with the Tom Ford Suspicion palette. The only thing that I wasn't loving about this is that it smudged. It smudged more than the other two. So that led me to believe maybe these are not all created equally. You know, the Laura Mercier Caviar Stick eyeshadows that I've talked about, they are not all created equally based on their color. I have a feeling these are the same. Let me know what you think. But then I had to go pick up some more. So I had to test out my theory. I picked up a few more. I may pick them all up, we'll see. There was a white one though I saw that I think Gigi Hadid had like a floating eyeliner look that I probably would never wear, but I can see using it for that. But here are the colors that I picked up. I'm sorry, I'm confused here. These are the additional colors that I picked up. I picked up Marine. I will swatch these all for you. I wanted to see how this compared with the other blues because I think blue is such a beautiful color, and maybe I could do a little bit of the tips and tricks where I use different shades of blue right here in the waterline, like from lightest to darkest. That might be really interesting. And then we have Cassis, which is a beautiful like purpley color. And then I picked up, because that always looks great on brown eyes as well. And then I also picked up Matte Taupe. I wanted to see, again, could I do that graded kind of eyeliner with browns? So using this and Espresso. And then I picked up a basic one, Noir Intense. So this is the most intense black. So I want to see how this does in the waterline as well. I still love a black eyeliner in the waterline, and I needed a new one because I love the Marc Jacobs highliner. So I'll be able to test that as well because these are long lasting. Waterproof. So yeah, we'll see how they go. But I wanted to test them all out and just get a feel for them because like I said, I feel like they don't perform consistently across the board. So I'm gonna find out. And then, oh, and another reason why I wanted to pick up different eyeliners is because I think I already knew this, but now I'm really playing with color in the eyeliners. They can really transform eyeshadow. I feel like if you pair the right eyeliner with something, you can dramatically change the whole look. And I like more subtle changes, so that's why I really like the idea of just subtle dramatic changes with eyeliner. The brown, I love the color, but it wasn't depositing as much color as I wanted at a time. It's like a very slow buildup, very lengthening though. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the By Terry, the twisting one, I'll put it below, it's the one that twists though, and then I put this on top. So this is the one in 20, which is a brown color. They also have another brown that now I want to know the difference. I think it's 80. They have a different mascara that's a different brown. Yeah, that's a way I've been adapting that brown mascara. Let's go on to concealers. I picked up a bunch of concealers. I wanted to try them, but then I thought, let me just try them all and then I'll do a roundup for you. So we've got the Dior Forever Skin Corrector. I think I'm getting pretty good at color selecting online. I know that I want a peach color. So when I look at the swatches, I know I'm in kind of the medium row and I want to find something with the most peach hue. So that's kind of how I chose these. So I've got this one in the shade 3, WP. I believe that's Warm Peach. I have this one, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer in 5.25. I've already been playing with these a little bit. I have some thoughts already, but I want to really get a good feeling for them before I tell you really my conclusive thoughts. And then the Pat McGrath Labs LM12. So this is the peachiest of them in that light medium shade. I have it on right now, and I can tell you, I'm actually doing a vlog on this. So we do a wear time. So I'm in the middle of that. So I don't know if it's coming before that or after. It will be in very close to this video, so if you want to see that, but I have it on now and it is just so far so beautiful on. I also want to compare it to the Hourglass concealer, also to the Tom Ford Emotion Proof, which I have, which I didn't really talk about after I bought it. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of compare those. Ooh, speaking of concealers, I picked up another Clé de Peau concealer. I love this concealer. This is like my staple concealer, my daily use concealer, because it's so easy to apply. So I got this one in Almond. I now have it in Mocha, Honey, and Almond, and I will use them all. Sometimes I'll use them all the same day. That is one that I will use all the way down. I already know that. Okay, then moving on, I told you I was gonna pick up an eye stick every month, at least one. So I picked up the Chanel one in Contour Mauve. I believe this is part of their Desert, that one collection, the one that's part of this collection. I don't remember the name. I will write it down. But it is a beautiful mauve color. So what I've been doing with this is I put it on, and then it's a really beautiful wash of color. It doesn't crease. It's actually quite thin, and you get a beautiful shade, really subtle. It's a little bit flat. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, that's good, but I wanted a little bit more dimension, so I went in. I keep talking about this, but I feel like this is one of those things. I have a ways to go, but I feel like I'm going to use this up. It's the Golden Light Balm. So what I did was I took a little bit of this and I patted on my eyelids on top of this, and it looks so pretty. So if you want to see that, let me know. For a subtle eye look, it's really nice. Speaking of, I just wanted to mention I am wearing this in Desert Wind. I have it on right now. Really beautiful. I wouldn't call it a favorite because I don't pull for it, but I know that I purchased it and didn't talk about it, so I wanted to let you know that it's very lovely if you wanted it. It looks almost gray on me, very neutral, very like 90s color, but it goes really well with this shade, my lip color that I picked up, which is in Rosy Brown. If you were interested, I really do like it when I pair it with a little bit more of a peachy color though. So if this is, this might have a tendency to be gray on you if you are a little bit warmer than me though. So just know that you can put something with a little bit more peach on there. I love Tom Ford Ravish with it. That's how I've been loving wearing it. Speaking of Tom Ford, I did pick up the Suspicion palette. I love this one. I've been using though this one or this one just every day, and I take a brush and I wipe it on one color at a time, and then I just put a little bit of the espresso eyeliner on and I'm done. So that is a beautiful shimmery palette. I think if you are a warm shimmery eyeshadow fan, you're gonna love this one. Yeah, it has everything. You'll love everything about this. And this taupe color is really beautiful as well. Then, oh, let me just touch on these. Sorry, it's very loud. Let me just touch on these really quick. These are the Chanel lipsticks I picked up, limited edition. So thank you, Allison Chase. She did a video on this and she's like, yeah, the only real thing about this that's limited edition is this. The shades are not new. I did not know that. That's why I had trouble figuring out what was going on with these and what made them limited edition. But yeah, this is what it is. So thank you for clarifying, Allison. I had not tried any Chanel lipsticks before though, so that was a good reason for me to pick some up. But if you are looking for like a limited edition shade, I don't believe this will get you that. It will just get you this beautiful packaging. But out of all the ones I picked up, I've been using, and I was a little surprised, is this 607, the Rouge Metal, the one with a little bit of metallic finish on it. Really, really pretty. So I was a little surprised I was pulling for that one, but it adds color. I do temper it a little bit though with, again, the Tom Ford Ravish. I'll put that on top and it takes it down a little bit so it's a little bit more muted. Oh, my very sad but lovely blush. My sister loves this one too. It's the one that I broke. I have it on now. So if you like something with very minimal shimmer, this is it, because I noticed most blushes have shimmer in them now, and I noticed if I put it here, it will bring out my texture. So if you want something that's not gonna bring out texture, but has still a little bit of a sheen to it, then this one is really beautiful. This one is Charlotte Tilbury, Love is the Drug. I still need to fix it, but it's really beautiful. Oh, I also picked up this Kogendo, this powder that everyone loves, and I haven't tried it. So knowing how much I love powders, knowing how much of a game changer they are for me, I picked this up. I just want to try it and see what the hype is all about and see how it compares to that Chantecaille. Excited to try that one. Let me know if you've tried it. Any tips and tricks for me? I'd love to know. Really quickly, these are Chantecaille. I had them, I used them a little bit, and now I'm using them a lot. So this is in Sylvie, and if you see what happened, it kind of fell apart, so I just stuff it back in there. But that's a really beautiful taupe color. It says it's a matte, I believe, but there is a bit of a sheen to it. And then also this one in copper is beautiful, just everyday, but it's a very kind of cool copper. It's not anything like Laura Mercier's copper. It's more like a, I don't know, what is this? It's more like a taupe than a copper on me. So I don't know if any of you feel like it's copper on you, but it's not, it's definitely not copper-y, but it's called copper. But doesn't mean I don't love it, I still love it. And then this one is, I just had to show you, this Bobbi Brown eye cream. I usually am such a, I'm usually on the hunt for a sale or a discount or a deal or like gift with purchase on Bobbi Brown items. But this is how much I love this eye cream. I ran out and I was not willing to wait for it to go on sale. So I quickly went to the counter to pick it up. I paid full price. I didn't get anything extra with it. That is how much I love this eye cream. I couldn't go a day without it. And when I got to the bottom, I'm like, well, I guess I'm buying it full price. So speaking of full price items, skincare is one thing where I do use like kind of a variety of skincare. But I feel like with skincare, if you have the correct ingredients or the effective ingredients done well, you can find them at a lower price point. So I've been trying this out. I have a few items and it's good molecules. So let me know if you've tried them. But I ordered from Beautylish and I ordered a set. I only brought a couple of them. I'm missing something from the set. But you know, I like brightening, so I got the Daily Brightening Serum. As you know, I use the Clé de Peau Brightening Serum. This is a fraction of the cost though. So we will see how that works. I'm testing it out right now. I've been using it day and night. And then also there's a discoloration correcting serum. So you will know that I do spot treat as well, these darker areas. So I'm testing that out in those areas. I've also, oh, this came with it. It's this was like a gift with purchase. This is a niacinamide brightening toner. And I've been reading a lot that it can help impact both the pore size and discoloration, which is exactly, those are my concerns. So I thought, let me try this. What I do with this, I don't use a cotton pad. I just, after I tone, I'll put it on my fingertips and I will pat it in. So that is in play now. And then a hyaluronic acid serum. I don't really use this because I kind of forget about that, but I'm more concerned with the brightening, correcting aspects. There was also a vitamin C item that came with it where you can intensify with it. It's like a powder. When I was younger, I went to like a co-op or like before Whole Foods existed, they had vitamin C powder. And I remember trying to use that for, I don't know what, I think I was trying to, I had scarring or something from acne and I was trying to brighten them. So I remember using vitamin C a long time ago, and between then and now, what I understood about vitamin C is that once it comes in contact with things, it's not active anymore. So I don't know if they've improved the science behind it to make it more stable, but I am trying to mix that in with some of the items here just to get a little bit more of a result. So that's it for my haul and favorites. I hope I was able to give you some information just to update you on some of the things I've been using throughout the month. But I would love to know what your favorites are. There's like, it comes in waves. Sometimes there's nothing and sometimes there's too much to buy. Please let us know what you would recommend. There are a lot of things out there, and I know that I purchase many of my items based on your recommendations. So thank you for taking a moment to leave a comment, to leave a thumbs up, and to subscribe. And when you subscribe, it really just helps me know that you are enjoying the content. When I get a thumbs up, I know that also you like that. I'm a data-driven person, so I look at my analytics all the time. I like to see what people are watching, what people are liking, how much time you're spending, because that helps me create the next steps in this evolution of a channel that we have going on here. So thank you again for subscribing if you have already. If you have not already, I would really appreciate it. It would help out so much. It would help me know that you like what I'm doing and I should continue doing what I'm doing. And I think that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks.